a different narrative, and people need someone who can express the value of everyday Georgians.
Meanwhile, Georgia is set to lift several restrictions, including the ban on large gatherings starting tomorrow.
That's right. Large-scale events are already on the way as city leaders approve the first ever James Brown block party. Today, paperwork is going to the sheriff's office to finalize those plans. Our Celeste Springer live off James Brown's Boulevard tonight, where organizers hope to have the party. Celeste.
Yeah, they're calling it the James Brown Block Party, and it's going to stretch from here on Broad Street all the way down about halfway in between here and that next traffic light to Jones Street. And it's all in celebration of James Brown's birthday. Commissioners already voted yes on the party, but for right now, it's up to Sheriff Roundtree if he's going to approve the street closure. Organizers say masks and social distancing will be required for partygoers as they get down with some live music. This is all coming after Governor Kemp lifted certain COVID restrictions. Starting tomorrow, large gatherings will be allowed and social distancing, and masks in bars and restaurants won't be mandated by the state. Commissioner Jordan Johnson says he doesn't support opening fully back up, but believes this could be done in a way that's safe for everyone.
That's on the forefront of everyone's mind, making sure that once this event does take place, that there are proper sanitation stations in place, that proper CDC guidelines are still being adhered to as far as social distancing, the amount of people who can be in the area at a time.
And coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll hear from one commissioner who voted no on the party. She says, in her mind, it all comes down to double standards.
All right, thanks for that update, Celeste. The CDC announcing today the most common form of COVID in the U.S. is the variant found in Britain. The strain is easier to pass to others. It's also more infectious to younger Americans.
The CDC's director says recent surges are tied to youth sports and daycare centers. But right now, the U.S. leads the world with more than 30 million cases and more than 555,000 deaths. 2-0.
Happening right now, Mayor Hardy Davis's Masters Experience. This was previously known as the Mayor's Masters Reception and Gala, but this year everything is all virtual and it's broken into two events. So the Eagle Gala, that just started at 6 o'clock. It celebrates art, culture, and sports. Then on Saturday, there's the Hole-in-One Music Fest. If you want more details, if you want links to register for all of that, you can head over to wrdw.com or head to our app.
While the mayor is keeping things online for now, the state of Georgia is getting ready to lift some COVID restrictions. Starting tomorrow, there will be no statewide ban on those large gatherings and no social distancing rules in restaurants or bars.
And already we're starting to see some local plans for a lot bigger events like the James Brown birthday block party. News 12 Celeste Springer is downtown right in front of the James Brown mural. So Celeste, this party could really open the door for a lot bigger events in town.
Organizers are hopeful that this will be the center stage for a birthday bash for our very own James Brown. The commission already voted on the party, but some commissioners disagree on that choice, and it's for reasons you might not think. Commissioner Jordan Johnson sponsored the block party planned for this stretch of James Brown Boulevard.
Because I think that it's time to celebrate the Godfather of Soul in a way that not only will make him proud, but that'll make the community proud as well.
Despite restrictions lifting in Georgia, organizers say they're still enforcing masks and social distancing.
Because while we want to celebrate, we want to make sure that our numbers don't spike. We want to make sure that folks' lives aren't at risk either.
But others not fully on board.
We got to be fair. Just bottom line is about being fair.
Wondering why the commission voted yes on a big party while they cast those very votes from home.
I don't know how many people will be at the James Brown Bash. It could be 200 people. Plus, yet we can't hold a commission meeting with about, 20 plus people?
Though others say there's a difference being outside and spaced out.
Folks are able to social distance in an outdoor setting. Folks are able to enjoy the outdoor scenery without having to be close with each other, without having to put themselves at risk of the typical things that will put you at risk of COVID.
Both commissioners say they're trying to be safe but fair. And as for the best way to celebrate a very important birthday in a pandemic, well, only time will tell. The sheriff's office has the final say on if this road will be able to be closed for the party. Meanwhile, the organizers tell us that they dropped off all that paperwork this afternoon. And Commissioner McKnight tells us that the commission will vote on April 20th on if they will go back to meetings in person.
Big plans brewing downtown. Celeste Springer, thanks so much. We're also hearing from Augusta Transit this evening. Even when restrictions are lifted